Let's start with today's topic, that is the fundamental positions, or we can say starting positions. Here we will be discussing about the basic fundamental positions and we'll get a little bit idea of the right positions. So, posture follows movement like a shadow. Every movement begins in a posture and ends in a posture, said by Sherrington. So what Sherrington meant by this statement is, posture is followed by a movement and follows a movement. So let's take an example here, like we are sitting on a table and we get tired. Now we want to rest on a bed. So what we will be doing is, we will get up from the table and start walking and end up lying on the bed. So starting position here is sitting, ending position is lying, and the movement occurring in between these two posture or positions is walking. Now what is the starting position? As we read earlier, posture follows a movement and followed by a movement. So this posture or position from where the movement was initiating is what we call as starting position. There are 5 basic or fundamental starting positions. These are standing, kneeling, sitting, lying or hanging. We will be discussing about all these in details in upcoming slides. So for now, let's continue with the right positions. The positions we read earlier in the previous slides are basic fundamental positions which are already fixed. All other are derived from these fundamental positions by either modification of arms, legs or trunk. So this is an example of derived position of kneeling, which is the fundamental position, and this picture is showing the position of half kneeling. So now the question raises how these positions are maintained. That we are standing, but how? What makes us stand? Something is there which is controlling all these movements, posture and positions. So this something is what we call as balance of forces acting upon the body. Now these forces can either be external force or it can be internal force. External force are those forces which are coming from outside of the body. Example is gravitational force, and internal force which are originating inside the body. Example is muscular contraction. Now in case of muscular contraction, this contraction is isometric. Most of you already knows how this isometric contraction works. What is this isometric contraction? So the isometric contraction is the contraction in the muscle without changing the length of the muscles. Now the strength and distribution of these contractions, this isometric contraction, is controlled by the postural reflexes. Now what these postural reflexes are? These postural reflexes are mainly responsible for the subconscious maintenance of the body posture when movement and position is altered. Subconscious is something we are not focusing on and still it is happening. So now how these postural reflexes work? The signals comes from the ear, eye and proprioceptors, that is the receptors present in the joint, then sent to the neuronal network in the brainstem and spinal cord. Here these signals are processed, and then these processed signals are sent to the skeletal muscles of the body, to the alpha motor neurons. Now comes the first fundamental position, that is standing. In standing position, the body must be balanced and there should be a proper coordinated work of the muscles. So standing position. In standing position, the heels are together and toes slightly apart. Knees are together and straight. Hips are extended and laterally rotated. Then pelvis is balanced in the femoral head. Spine is fully stretched to its maximum length, vertex is thrust upwards, ears are at level and eyes looking forward. Shoulders are down and back, arms hang loosely to the sides and palms facing inwards towards the body. So here comes the muscle work. To understand muscle work, we have to get a concept first, that is, muscle work required varies with the circumstances. What does this mean? This means that it depends whether the body is balanced or it is unbalanced. As in case of balanced body, the muscle work reduces and it increases in case of unbalanced body. Now an important term comes here, anti-gravity muscles. What these anti-gravity muscles do is, as we are getting an idea by its name already, anti means opposing and gravity means gravitational force. So these muscles, anti-gravity muscles, opposes the force of gravity and helps the body to hold the position. Otherwise, the body will fall down due to gravitational force. Now, muscles included in the standing position are, first one is intrinsic muscles of the feet, then comes the plantar flexus and dorsiflexus of ankle, then inverters and everters, extensors of knees and hips, extensors of spine, flexor muscle of lumbar, that is abdominal muscles, normally known as abs, then prevertebral neck muscles, flexors and extensors of atlanto-occipital joint, then retractors of scapula, and arms are relaxed. Muscle work of all these muscles are written beside the name of the muscles in the bracket, so you can get it from that. Now let's move forward into the effects and uses of standing position. So what happens here in the standing position, there is a small base of support, high center of gravity, and less stable state of equilibrium. So this position is only for those who can maintain it properly, because the proper balance and coordinated work of muscle is required in the standing position. So here comes the exercises with standing as starting position. What happens nowadays, everyone is so conscious about their health and fitness. I am 100% sure most of you must be knowing these exercises. So these exercises are chest fly, biceps curls, lunges, squats, and heel raises. So now comes the derived positions. Now here I am giving you all just an idea about derived position. I am not going into details. So if you want, let me know in the comment section so that I can make you another video on derived position in details. For now, let's continue with the derived position. So first one is toe standing, that is standing on toes. Then half standing, standing on one leg. Stride standing, that is standing with the wide arms and legs. Last one is walk standing. This position is most commonly usable position by physiotherapists during treatment. Here comes the second fundamental position, that is kneeling. So what happens in kneeling position is the whole body weight gets transferred from the knee joint to the floor. So this position is somewhat difficult to maintain for a longer period of time. Now comes the muscle work. To understand muscle work in a better way for any position of the body, go from one end of the body to another, like either from head to toe or from toe to head. Here we are going from toe to head. So let's remember the standing position. There was an interplay between the plantar flexus and dorsiflexus to balance the lower limb. Here same is happening. Knee flexors and knee extensors work in a coordinated way, like interplay occurs between these two muscles, and the hip extensors and flexors of lumbar spine work more strongly to maintain the correct angle of the pelvic tilt, and the muscle work of the rest of the body is same as in the standing position. So now comes the effects and uses of kneeling position. This position is slightly more stable than standing position because of low center of gravity and increased base of support, but it is most uncomfortable due to whole weight is coming on the knee joint. Now comes the exercises with kneeling as starting position. These exercises are cat and camel position, knee push-ups, and cobra and child pose. Now comes the derived position of the kneeling. As I already told you, I am not going into the details. So some of the derived position of kneeling are half kneeling, that is kneeling on one knee, then kneel sitting, then comes the prone kneeling. Now the third fundamental position is sitting. Here the thighs are fully supported and hips and knees both are at 90-degree flexion. The muscle work here is the hip flexors act more strongly to maintain the right angle and prevent the tendency to slump. So now the effects and uses. It is one of the most comfortable position because of increasing base of support, and as the whole weight is coming on the hip joint, this is why the rotation gets limited here. Now the exercises with sitting as starting position are triceps extension, arm circles, and Russian twist. So now the derived position of sitting. First one is long sitting. In long sitting, the hips are at 90 degree and legs are straight. Second one is cross sitting. Here one leg is over the other. Third is side sitting, sitting on one side to reduce the weight bearing on other side. And last one is high sitting. This is sitting on a height. So here comes the fourth fundamental position, that is lying. So the lying position is easiest of all fundamental position because the body is fully supported here, and if the body is on a hard surface then there is a tendency to lumbar hollowing. Now the muscle work here is minimal, but the other muscles which act more strongly to maintain this position are: first one is head rotators. These muscles act to stabilize the head in position. Then hip extensors and lumbar flexors. These muscles, as we read earlier, there is a tendency of lumbar hollowing. So to prevent this, these hip extensors and lumbar spine flexors, that is abdominals, work more strongly to prevent the hollowing of back. So third one is medial rotator of hip. So these muscles act to keep the legs in neutral position. Now the effects and uses of lying position. The spine is relieved of upper body weight. What happens in normal conditions, the spine transmits the weight of head and shoulders to the lower body, but in lying position the spine becomes relaxed and it doesn't have to transmit the weight. So in this way we can give treatment to spinal deformity patient easily. But in case of respiratory and cardiac condition, this position is slightly unsuitable because breathing and blood flow is difficult in this position. So examples of exercises with lying as starting position: first one is leg raises, then crunches, sit-ups and chest presses. Then comes the derived position of the lying. First is prone lying, that is lying on belly. Then side lying, lying on one side. Then half kneeling. Half kneeling is like Fowler position, like patient sitting on the hospital bed, neither sitting nor lying. Then last one is crook lying, that is lying with knee bent. So now comes the last fundamental position, that is hanging. So what happens in hanging position is the body is suspended with pronated arm. As the pronation makes the hanging to become easy, then head held high and scapula drawn down so that the neck appears as long as possible. Then thighs and legs hang straight with the ankle plantar flexed. Then the hanging position requires high muscle strength. So the muscles work more strongly in this position, as the flexors of fingers to grasp, the wrist muscles to reduce strain on joints, elbow flexor to reduce strain as well, the shoulder adductors to lift the body on arms, the pressors, retractors and medial rotator of scapula, then prevertebral and posterior neck muscles, then hip adductors and knee extensors, and final the plantar flexor. So now effects and uses of hanging position. As we read earlier, the hanging position requires high muscle strength. So this position is mainly suitable for the athletes and people with high muscle strength. And for treatment purposes, this position may be helpful for the respiratory or cardiac conditions. Example is flat chest, as this position raises the ribs by stretching the shoulder muscles. So now the examples of exercises with hanging as starting position. These are pull-ups, hanging knee circles and toe to bars. So now the derived position from hanging position. First one is hanging knee exercise, that is hanging with knee flexed. Then flexed arm hanging, that is hanging with elbow flexed, and prone falling like a plank position. So this wraps up today's topic. If you have any kind of doubt regarding the fundamental position, mention in the comment section. I will try to respond as soon as possible. So see you in the next video. Till then,